It finally happened. The right thing was done with lying, dishonest, fake Republican Congressman George Santos. He was expelled from the House of Representatives last week, and it did not go particularly well for him. He is melting down completely, through a temper tantrum on the way out of the House of Representatives, and is now threatening to take down a whole bunch of other Republican members of Congress with him, to which I say, absolutely, take down even more of these people. So let's go through it step by step. Here is the eventual vote after so much back and forth, multiple votes previously, some of which George Santos was able to survive. Ultimately, it all coming to a head. And here are the results announced by the completely weird, wacky, and unvetted Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, announcing George Santos has been expelled. Since he represents New York, the governor of New York should be notified. Listen to this.
On this vote, the yeas are 311, the nays are 114, with 2 recorded as present. 2/3 voting in the affirmative, the resolution is adopted, and a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table. The clerk will notify the governor of the state of New York of the action of the House. Under Clause 5D of Rule 20, the chair announces to the House that in light of the expulsion of the gentleman from New York, Mr. Santos, the whole number of the House is now 434.
And there it is, George Santos going back from whence he came, or something along those lines. You know, it's really not that often that the right thing happens when it comes to elected office in this way at this level. There are so many misdeeds and wrongdoing and corruption and all sorts of different things. And usually we just sort of, listen, even with Trump and January 6th, we haven't seen the consequences that are appropriate. Maybe we will, we don't know, but it is actually in some way refreshing to see, hey, this guy has no business being here, lied all the way in, scammed people on fundraising. If you want to include the fact that he's been indicted multiple times, you can, although indictments are just allegations. He hasn't yet had due process on that. Obviously, he shouldn't be there. And now he's been removed. Now, of course, there are all sorts of cynical motivations for some of the Republicans participating in this. Do they really care? Some do, right? Like Congressman Miller, who says he and his mom were personally scammed by the Santos. Does want Santos out on the merits. But with many of these Republicans, it's about putting your finger to the wind and seeing which way it's blowing politically. And is it better to be seen as being on the side of Santos or not, and weighing that with the fact that you lose one vote in the House of Representatives. So it happened. It was the right decision. Here is video of reporters swarming to Santos as he leaves, a sort of walk of shame of sorts.
Block his way!
What do you have to say to your constituents?
An indignant and courageous, defiant George Santos. Actually, he looks like a shell of a person.
Do you have anything to say to your constituents, George Santos? Mr. Santos?
What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you
We're
people?
reporters, my friend. Mr. Santos?
I love that. What's wrong with you people? We're reporters, my
Do you
friend.
have to say to your constituents?
Mr. Santos, any comment?
Do you regret having been found out,
You need to
Mr.
pull out.
Santos?
Move.
Guys, move away from the vehicle. Let's go.
Come on, don't go behind me. Come on.
And there he goes, leaving in what appears to be, I guess it's a Jaguar SUV, George Santos, or George Sanctimonious. He should have been forced to take the bus home, quite frankly. I would have liked to have seen that. So there he goes, a stain on the House of Representatives. We will see what happens next as far as that seat. But in the meantime, Santos is not going down without a fight. And I actually like the fact that he may take a bunch of people down with him. Let's talk about that next. Using the internet without a VPN can open you up to all sorts of issues. Hackers have more access to your data, including your finances. Without a VPN, your activity can be logged and monitored by your internet service provider, by advertising companies, and then that data can be sold, which means your personal browsing data is floating around out there. You should use a VPN. That helps make you anonymous online. It encrypts your internet activity. The VPN I've been using for years is Private Internet Access. Our sponsor, Private Internet Access, is the VPN that people trust because it's the only VPN that has proven multiple times in court that they do not log user activity. People also love Private Internet Access because it's fast. If you're streaming movies, downloading large files, it works great. You can use Private Internet Access on unlimited devices with just one account. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 customer support. It's a service you can count on. Private Internet Access is giving my audience a huge 83% discount. You can subscribe for $203 per month and get 4 extra months for free. Go to piavpn.com/Pacman. The link is down below.